Now we talk about the Ave Maria, destroyer of Satan, the second part, which is the history and the origin of the Rosary. The Holy Rosary is a traditional Catholic devotion that involves praying and meditating on the life of Jesus Christ and the Virgin Mary. The Rosary is rooted in Scripture, drawing from the Psalms, the Gospels, and other biblical passages. The Rosary has a rich history and evolution which spans centuries. The praying of the Rosary began with the early Christian Church, a practice of praying the Psalms and other prayers using beads or knots on a string, or what we would call chaplets. This helped keep the monks and the people praying the track of the prayers, the number of psalms or the number of prayers that they have said. In Latin, the rosary is a Latin word for garland of roses, which is one of the symbols of our Blessed Mother Mary. It is attributed to Saint Dominic of the Order of Preachers in the 12th century, who was given the revelation of the mystery of the Rosary by her mother herself. In the 13th century, the Dominican played a significant role in popularizing the Rosary. Saint Dominic was in France attempting to convert the Albigensians or the Cathars, or a group of people who believed in the two God or the dual God theory. The one good God who was spiritual and the other material God who was evil. He could not do anything at that time and he was not able to make much headway. Tradition has it that our Blessed Virgin Mother appeared to him and told him to pray the Rosary. So when Dominic did this, Saint Dominic did this, he was able to put an end to this heresy prevailing at that time and was able to bring many people to the Catholic fold or to the Christian fold. And the Dominican friar Alain de la Roche is often credited with the modern Rosary. However, a very significant event which occurred sometime in the 16th century, in the year 1569 or 1571, made the Rosary very popular. In 1569, Pope Pius V officially approved the Rosary prayer, standardizing its structure and prayers. Just 2 years later, this incident occurred, which has become very significant worldwide. This was the Battle of Lepanto, which took place on October 7, 1571. The Battle of Lepanto was a battle fought between a coalition of states which consisted of the Papal States, the Republic of Venice and Spain versus the Turkish or the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire had a much stronger naval force, many more ships, trained sailors, while the coalition of the Catholic states had fewer boats, almost unskilled or untrained people, and they were very much in fear of the armada of the Ottoman Empire. Pope Pius V was deeply concerned about this, and he called upon all the people, all the Catholics, to pray the Rosary. So on October 7, 1571, when the Rosary was being prayed all over and the Battle of Lepanto began, the battle ended with the victory for the coalition forces, and the Ottoman Empire's naval fleet was totally routed and was decisively defeated. This victory was attributed in part to the prayers of the Rosary to our Blessed Virgin. In Thanksgiving, Pope Pius V established October 7th as the Feast of Our Lady of Victory, which later became known as the Feast of the Holy Rosary. This feast day is still celebrated by Catholics worldwide. The connection between the Battle of the Holy Rosary and the Battle of Lepanto highlights the power of the prayer and the importance of seeking the intercession of our Blessed Virgin Mother. The modern rosary's connection to the Virgin Mary dates back to the 12th century. The prayer Hail Mary or Ave Maria originated from Angel Gabriel's greeting to Mary in the Gospel of Luke, Luke 1:28, Hail Mary, and Elizabeth's greeting to Mary in Luke 1, chapter 142. The Rosary early consisted of 15 decades, that is 150 Hail Marys, divided into 3 sets of 5 decades each, representing the joyful, sorrowful, and the glorious mysteries. In 2002, Pope John Paul II introduced the luminous mysteries, which focus on the life and the ministry of Jesus Christ. This edition expanded the Rosary to 20 decades. Now, Pope Francis, the late Pope Francis, has been calling upon the world to pray the Rosary to protect the Church from the attack of the devil.